What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of FNF Bar Talk. Me and Negative Rob are at the bar with another allocated bottle. So tonight we have the Blantons Gold. So this is more of a limited bottle. Comes a little higher proof than the standard single barrel does. So Rob's going to open this up and we're going to give it a try and see is the hype worth it with this bottle also. I think the MSRP on this one comes in around, I think it's $149. So it should definitely be good for the MSRP of a price that high. You know what I mean?
Yep. And I remember seeing these bottles in some of your collections with this, and obviously that is a difference. Some of the other ones are kind of like a silver plated or maybe a tarnished type, where this one's a gold. It's weighted too, so it's pretty nice. Fancy. And everyone, welcome Glenn Karen to the show. If I'm pouring that incorrectly, please let me know, because I just poured. So I was reading on the bottle there, and I guess this is something that they do for Blantons, that it is recorded. Every bottle is recorded with the master register. I don't know what that means. Does that mean within Blanton, or is there an actual whiskey registry that they put out there? I may have to look into that. But if someone knows about that, let me know, because I don't know about any of that crap. Bourbon whiskey down. Okay. Does that say dumped?
Yeah, dumped on.
Wow. So this bourbon whiskey dumped on 9/11/2024 from barrel number 205. Stored in the warehouse. Doesn't give me a number. On Rick number 51. So a little fun facts on that. 103 proof. So get a little bit of charm or whatnot on the bottle, other than the nice fan. And I've seen a lot of displayers online that you can buy.
Oh yeah.
Where I guess when you empty a bottle, you put them on there.
Yeah, you can get a glorifier for them and all kind of. You can actually send. I think if you get every letter, you send it back to Buffalo Trace, and they send you something back. I don't know. A lot of guys, it's a quest to do it, but I usually just give my toppers to guys that are on the groups that need certain letters. If they don't have them, they put it up. I'm like, if I have it, sure, you can have mine. The regular Blantons. Not none of these are straight from the barrel or the Japanese. I've never had any of them, so.
Yeah, I was in Japan. I didn't see any of the Blantons, but then again, I didn't really leave the airport, so I'm sure they're probably around. But they had like all kinds of other different type of whiskeys, but I didn't see any of the Japanese Blantons when I was in there. Maybe on my next trip, I'll take a little bit more of a look.
So they say this one is aged between 6 and 8 years. So there you have it for that. That is what came off of the Buffalo Trace website.
So let's get down to the nitty gritty on some of this stuff. So I know there's a lot of people are big into this. So for this particular one, we have the notes supposedly from the website. There's notes of a spicy rye, tobacco, caramel, and honey. So maybe a honey. Tobacco to me is pretty potent. So
Potent potables.
So I think you would be able to smell that. I don't really smell it, but I would say maybe there is a trace of honey in that. But they're saying the nose notes for that. You have those tasting notes that we're going to have to kind of I'm going to see if I can have my poor man tasting skills actually put that up. Would be rye, tobacco, and honey. So and they say that the finish notes is more of a oak and vanilla. My question is, and I mean, we for one of our last videos we did get a lot of responses, and they were very informative on that. When I was reading through there, so my thing is if you're finishing with an oak and a vanilla, wouldn't you be able to smell that in the original notes? So, I mean, I don't know anything about this stuff. I drink, I do shots, or I mix. Mostly I mix. So it's just a kind of a question I have on that. So, we got a lot of good responses on the last one we did on that. So if you have any kind of details to give me on that, I love to learn all this kind of stuff. It's fun, it's informative. So, but let's see if we actually taste any
All right.
oak and vanillas. So,
I get something like sweet smell, but man, I get something that's like really burning my nose too.
that might be the spicy rye.
Yeah.
Maybe a caramel and a honey, but
It's actually pretty good. I don't really know if I get a lot of tobacco. I'd say maybe a little bit of honey. It does have a little bit of sweetness to it. I'm getting, maybe that's the vanilla they're talking about in the end. I don't know. I'm definitely getting oak on the very end. Has like you're smelling an oak barrel.
yeah, I do get that. It does not have the burn that I was expecting on this. It is very smooth in taste. Like there's no like a hard whiskey burn that I'm used to. I say used to when it comes to more of this higher end stuff for me. That could be a vanilla, maybe not like a Madagascar vanilla, maybe just like a regular vanilla. Um, could be a byproduct from the honey. I don't, or there is something. Yeah, I mean, overall, it's not bad. I mean, I was expecting, to really be twinging on this stuff, but
Because I had the regular, the single barrel Blantons back there, and honestly, I'm not a fan. I've had one bottle that was really good. It was from 2015 or 14. It was really super sweet. Every time my buddy Sean would come over, we would, get a little bit and taste it. Ever since that bottle's been gone, it's never been the same. This one's pretty unique. This is pretty good. It just, to me, this is definitely better than the regular Blantons for me. So I will give it that.
yeah, I don't think I tasted the one that he's referring to because I kind of stay away from most of those. I'm not a big fan on that because with me, I get a lot of burn and a lot of just. But this one, it's smooth. I mean, that second one I brought in, it was a little bit of a burn into it, but it wasn't like anything like rock gut kind of a burn.
No.
But I did think, let's see.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. The more I'm going down, the more I'm like starting to taste different stuff. It's starting to open up more, and it's pretty good. I would say this is a good bottle to have. Is it worth the MSRP? I mean, yes and no. Yes, it's not bad. It is a cool bottle to have. The bar for family, good friends come over. My cousin has a bottle of this, and he only breaks it out for special occasions, that kind of stuff. So I would say yes factor. Yeah, I guess the price it can kind of warrant it a little bit, but no, I don't really see it being a $150 bottle. That's just me. I knew these things sell in the secondary for. I've seen it for $300, $400. It's definitely not worth that. But if you're just collecting Blantons to have them all unopened, I guess if that's your thing, you want to collect them and have all the variants and all the series of them.
But does that increase the value?
I would say if you had all of them unopened, yes. If somebody else wanted to buy them all, I definitely think it definitely add. But is it? I mean, it's all to the person. It's their money. You know what I mean? Like, do you have the spare money to throw all this around? Then hey, do what you got to do.
Well, and I say that because that little displayer thing I was talking about, there was at least 12 of those. 12 of these little toppers and all. And I'm thinking if you're, well, you said this one's about MSRP at what, 150.
I think that's what I read. Yeah.
So what's like just the regular, the silver ones or whatever? I mean, is that, I guess they're cheaper? I would assume they're cheaper.
I think they are around. They had a price increase. I want to say they're around $70 now a bottle.
I mean, you're still looking about, if you were to buy all these and let's say you get a good price or whatever, I mean, you're looking about an average of almost $1,000 some if you were to buy all of them. And that's the silver ones, not even the gold ones. The gold ones, obviously, 150. So, yeah, I mean, if you've got that money and you want to buy them and have them displayed out in your bar, if you've got that kind of a bar and whatever, then it's fine. It's to buy it. And I mean, personally, I don't know if I'd be able to taste the difference on this bottle versus another bottle and another. I mean, I don't know. This one is not bad by my standards because again, I'm not big on this. I refer to them as high dollar because I guess there's more into them than that. Sometimes I just get like the burn, and that's all I get. I try to savor the notes, but a lot of times the burn kicks in. This one's not bad because there is no burn with it, so I can actually hold it in my mouth a little bit and try to taste whatever's in there. But some of them I can't. And to me, if you can't taste it to enjoy it, I'm not spending the money for it. I mean,
Yeah.
But I mean, this one. You can taste. I can taste. Out of the notes, I get the honey. I don't get pretty much any of that, really anything else that they got in there. The taste, I would say maybe the honey, the notes, the finish in the back end. Yeah, the oak. But
yeah, it's definitely oak.
But I mean, other than that, I'm not getting everything else. Now, granted, if I was to come and sip this thing maybe a couple days from now, maybe I'll get some of the other stuff. I don't know. But it's all about taste. For me, it's something good that I could try maybe once in a blue moon or something, but it's not something that I'm going to be drinking like every night. I don't really drink every night. And if in the frequency that I do drink, it's got to be something that I enjoy. When I say enjoy, I'm not downgrading anyone else's stuff. It's something that I want to be able to drink it and taste it. If I'm drinking a Long Island iced tea, I want to taste the ingredients, or I want to know how it was made. Is it too strong on one thing and too less on another thing? If it's, an old fashioned, same thing. If it's, any kind of a mixed drink, I want to be able to taste and enjoy what I am. I mean, most of these whiskeys and scotches, and I can't do it. They're a shot. They're just in, and I want to get them done. I'm not a straight liquor kind of a person other than shots. So, but with that being said, this it is nice for what it is. I mean, I would probably give this maybe an 8 on that. Only because again, I could probably I got like 4 little portions out of this one, because my thing is to shoot them and get done with them. But I could probably do 2 of these in one night and be done. So I mean, it's not like one of these things where I'll swig this thing down and then I'm done with it and never hit it again. So so for me, for something like that, that's a pretty good number for that. Because again, I'm still learning all this. This is only my second time with Miss Karen here. So, but yeah, I'd go for that. Other than that, I'm not very knowledgeable in any of this stuff, so I can't really say it's good or not. I enjoy it.
I give it a 7. It's okay. It's not bad. I just don't see the price tag being because I've had some other bottles that they say, you taste tobacco and you can really taste the tobacco, like the Ragged Branch Cowboy Cut. It's half the price, and I thought it was a lot more enjoyable than this bottle. Nonetheless, it's not a bad bottle. I just particularly don't feel it's worth the money. But we all know that, you know, the whole Buffalo Trace distillery, it's definitely has a lot of hype behind it, and just giving it a fair shake at what we think. And it's not a bad bottle. I think MSRP could be a quite bit lower, and it'd be better. But that's just the name of the game. That's only my opinion. This is how me and him take it. Just two average guys drinking it. We want to try to do a lot more, maybe like once a month, do an allocated episode on a Friday or something. We'll figure it out. But there's a lot of stuff that I have that we can do allocated reviews on. And
You know, the funny thing is, you get it that much in there, I can almost smell the vanilla. Maybe I'm just getting more because there's not much down in there, so most of it's evaporating out. That's me. I mean, kind of smells like vanilla.
no, it's not bad. As always, folks, drink responsibly. Do not drink and drive. You don't want to be drinking and driving if you're drinking a bunch of this high dollar stuff.
No.
You just bust us out when your good family and friends come over. And special occasion bottle. Anything else?
No. Nope. That's pretty much it.
Well, they have it, folks. We hope you enjoyed the Blantons Gold Edition. So take us what it's worth from us. We're not professionals, but it's good. I just don't think it's MSRP good.
Yeah, I wouldn't spend that much money on it.
Yep. So, well, as always, folks, stay tuned. New content drops weekly, so we will see you guys for the next drink review.